So I'm now into the second stage of tutorials, and you can see like I have a good bit of patchy, stubbly growth. So it's going to be a little bit trickier to make sure that they're even, because you're going to be following the natural shape of your eyebrow instead of creating brows from absolute scratch. So you're going to be kind of using your own brows as a stencil as such. So this brow is always like my troublesome brow. I have one that's like really arched and one that just wants to go straight. So that's going to be the trickiest thing for me, to make sure that they're even. So I think the easiest way to do this is to do two brows at the same time. I would normally do one brow for Instagram and one for YouTube, but I think I'm going to have to like stencil them out first to make sure that they're somewhat similar, because otherwise one brow is going to be up here and the other one's going to be down here, and it's going to be really hard to correct later on. Okay, so you want to go, like I said, from the corner of the nose to the corner of the eye. That's where your brow should end. And you want to go corner of the nose straight through the pupil of the eye. It's the highest point of the brow. And then you want to go from the dimple of the nose straight up, and that's where your brow should begin. Okay, so then you go underneath and you want to make sure that the brows are somewhat level. You can just measure the top of the brow to make sure that they're the same height. So the trick is, because this brow is going straight across, we want to give it a little bit more of a lift to match this brow. Yeah, you can see at this point the brows are looking much more even. Not perfect, but definitely a lot more even. And now's the chance to kind of tweeze out any hairs that you don't need. So you want to look outside of the line, and if there's anything growing under here that you don't need, just get rid of it. It will just help your brows look a little bit neater while they're going back. This is the Kat Von D brow pencil in the medium brown to do the markings. Now I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D powder, and this is in the medium brown. And I'm going to use this to very lightly fill in the brow like a colouring book. And I'm going to use the Kat Von D angle brush as well to do this. So we're just going to go flat into the powder, because we don't want to disturb the shape of the brush. You want to start at the end of the brow, because you're going to have most colour on your brush now, and you want the end to be darker, and then you just want to start flicking it upwards, so you're just like lightly filling out the rest of the brow, because you don't want to take away from the hair-like strokes. You're literally just creating a base for the rest of the products. Now I'm going to go into the medium brown pomade. How would you call them? Pomade? I always thought it was promena. Is it pomade? Whatever. It's a gel. I always call it a gel. And again, we're going to start from the end of the brow, and we're just going to start flicking down. And then you can flip your brush kind of upwards and start creating the hair-like strokes kind of upwards, and then down from the top. It's just creating more of a 3D effect on the brow, so they look a bit more realistic. For the front of the brow as well, I'm just going to go back with the pencil, just because I find this a little bit easier than the gel. And I'm just going to start flicking. And that will give you the hair-like strokes at the front. So I'm just going to go back and clean up any mistakes. I'm just going to start underneath the brow. And just anything outside the line, and then here down. And then on top, we're going to get rid of our markings and right across. And that is it. That is my brows as even as I can possibly get them. I know it seems like a lot, like I'm using a lot of different products, and this is just a technique that I found that helped me as my brows are growing back, and because they're growing back patchy, you need to mix and match different shades to kind of conceal that patchiness. But of course, you take whatever you want from this video and whatever helps you. And if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to leave them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you and I'll help you as much as I can. I hope this video was clear and I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.